Aloha everybody, Mike Drutar, Principal Broker, NextHome, Paradise Realty, bringing you another property tour. Today we have a really lovely home up here in the Ojai Mauka, Kona Sunshine Mauka area in Kona. We're up in Holualoa. We have some amazing ocean views, 4 bedrooms, 2 main living areas on 2 floors, a pool, and a 3-car garage. So really has a lot of things that everyone is looking for. The views are spectacular up here. I'm going to enjoy showing you this one. I'm going to bring you the inside, the outside, tell you my 3 favorite things, and the one thing I would change or add if this was mine. Let's get going. Hey everyone, you're going to definitely like this one. Thanks for sticking through the intro. We've got a lot of house to get to here. This is a really good neighborhood. People really love it. And we're at the end of a cul-de-sac, so it's nice and quiet down here. There is a little bit of construction happening nearby with one of the homes finishing up. So if you hear a little bit of that, don't worry, we'll be here forever. Boy, check out this mango tree. Starting off with fresh fruit. This home, it's on a nice sized lot. You actually have 2 driveways. I'm going to start here at the bottom driveway that we have so you can see what we got. There is a 1-car garage right here, and then another 2-car garage over here, and allows for some really good flexibility with the way this home is set up. There's a lower level that you can totally section off. We're going to get to that in a minute. That has a wonderful lanai and a lot of space that you can make that a great guest suite. And then the main living level up above with 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, if I remember correctly, and a really nice kitchen, lots of outdoor living space. And then on the other side of the home over there, we have a pool, so that's really good too. Nice tropical feel that we have down here. Really good work. I love the landscaping and what they've done. We have asphalt shingle roofs. We are fully guttered. And it does rain a little bit up here in Holualoa, so you definitely want to make sure you have that. We have board and batten up top, horizontal slats down below with our, I think it's hardy plank or masonite siding on that. Mostly, might be a little bit of wood as well. Nice job over here, actually, even on the driveway. I mentioned you got an upper and a lower section. I like the border that they put here on the left and right, where it's a slight stain, and it just gives it a nice look. Got a walkway down here to our garage, and then we make our way up this. Got hibiscus on our right, and I can't remember what it's called over here on our left for our privacy. And then up here to the house, everything appears to be in pretty darn good shape on the outside. And you definitely feel privacy with the landscaping that they have here. Of course, you have neighbors, but they don't feel like they're on top of you or anything like that. With our areca palms over on the side, give us a nice barrier to the house right there that they are finishing up. We got some flame palms, some wonderful ginger right here. Just a really good approach in here. The roof looks to be in great shape as well. Got an ohia post over here on the corner with our walk-in. You can already see some of our view coming into play all the way through the home. And usually tease you guys a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and go straight through all the way back to the view so that you can take that one in through the home. Then we'll turn around, come back and look inside here a little bit. Great size on our lanai here. And yeah, so we're looking down. This is a really pretty unique view because you got a lot of ocean view. But then as you go in this direction, you got a view all the way into town, all the way out towards the airport, just about. You can see Old Airport Beach Park pretty well. And see if we can zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, really nice that you have the city lights night view in there. And it looks like they're also doing some construction on that house right there, about ready to put a roof on. Great view up here. Lots of good airflow. I got the house opened up, and I'll just start right here with this lanai. Hey guys, if you're liking this video so far, give me a like and definitely hit that subscribe button. It really does help me grow this channel. It means you get more of these awesome videos. I feel good about making them. I give you more awesome videos. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, be a #1 fan. Good size on that. I'd say we are about 20 foot by 15 foot as an estimate. Got the tray in the ceiling. We got some lights, a ceiling fan there, a lot of space. We got a table for 6 people over here. Easily fits. You can get an even bigger one if you want. And a couple outdoor sectional couches here as well. A lot of good space. And they use the same tile out here that they used in the main section of the home. So it really flows well. Good job on that. And I can't tell. This is maybe mango or monkey pot. I'm not 100% sure. Nice wood on these custom doors. And then we do have our pool down below, which I will get to that in a moment for you guys. So starting off, we got, it looks like 18 by 30, maybe 18 by 36 tiles, horizontally placed, at least how I'm standing right now, and staggered, and then right immediately into the main living area where it's the same thing. So it really does invite you out quite a bit. Very large living space right here. This is huge. Super big. Recessed lights in our ceiling fan here as well. If I'm estimating this this space here, I'm gonna say it's about 22 by 24 or so. So really big. Now, I will point out there's no dining room table in here. You could set this up a couple different ways. Personally, I'm setting it up exactly like they have here. Nice and open. It keeps this room feeling really large. And then my dining room table out here on our covered lanai. We're at a great elevation up here. You're not going to get too hot even in the summer. So I can't imagine it just never being perfectly comfortable to sit out there and eat, and you got your covered lanai so you don't have to worry about the rain or anything like that. I would have it done just like that. Some people may choose to do it a little bit differently and maybe put a dining room table over there. Hey, you buy the house, you do whatever you want with it. But I would actually have it set up a lot like they have it set up right here. And then this kitchen, they've done a really nice job. This is either mahogany, African mahogany, or sapele. Looks wonderful. Nice pantry that we have right here. Good handles on these. All the way down. Looks great. I love the work that they've done. We got a quartz countertop over here. And then if we come over to our island, a nice accent with our granite countertop in a wonderful color. Here on our island, we have a prep sink in the middle. Storage down below. Our island is outfitted in a gray on the shaker style cabinets. Really blends in. This whole thing comes together really well. And this is what we're seeing a lot. If you have an island, people are often doing it in a different wood or a different color than the rest of the kitchen. Or you'll see people do the lower section of cabinets in one color or treatment and the upper in another color or treatment. It looks like we got 42-inch upper cabinets, so good size on them. Even a larger one over in the corner with the textured glass bamboo. Really nice on that as well. Tile on our backsplash Kitchenaid vent, Kitchenaid gas oven and cooktop. So really nice on that. It's a great brand to have. Looks good. And let's check our cabinets here real quick. Our drawers are nailed in on the joints and soft close. These look pretty custom to me. Samsung stainless steel on our dishwasher over here. More storage. This island really adds a lot of storage. Here's our sink. Cabinets on the other side. Kitchenaid stainless steel side by side on our refrigerator. And, more storage over here in this pantry. We got pull-outs. You guys know I'm a big fan of those. Whenever you can have them, it's just nice to add it in. More pull-outs down over here. So really good job on our kitchen, adding in a few things. Pendant lights coming down, recessed lights as well. And completely open up to the living space and the view outside. I know the view's not coming through in camera right now at this moment, but yeah, you got the view pretty well from here. Really, really cool setup. Let's come back to the front door real quick so you can see the entry here. I wanted to focus real fast on this accent wall that they did in this fabric wallpaper. I think it looks great. This is kind of a timeless look. I've seen this in homes for a long time. It never really gets old. I know some people don't dig wallpaper, but when you're doing this with it, it comes out really good, especially if you do it on a space here or there, an accent wall, maybe behind a headboard, things like that. We see it work out pretty good there. Lots of light coming in this house, of course, with those giant doors that open up. Really cool. All right, so then let's start on our bedrooms. This is going to be the first bedroom we get to. It's open to the main living area. Some people will turn this into maybe a TV room or a kid's playroom, like with PlayStations or whatever for gaming. But you have a lot of flexibility with what you do in this. I can see it going a lot of different ways. I like that they have it here as a bedroom. It is a good size bedroom. That is a queen size bed, and we have plenty of space there, so we could obviously go larger if we want. And we have our closet over here in the corner. And some people may even say, I want this to be a really dedicated bedroom, and they may just actually, wall that off. Just depends on what you want. When you buy a home, you can kind of do what you want that works for your lifestyle inside. And then we come out here to our hallway. I'm going to turn real quick to come to bedroom number 2. They did do accent colors in these bedrooms, I've noticed. So this one has a nice blue. I think it's coming out pretty well on camera. And then a different color of blue that they've painted over here on our closet door. And then blue over here on our bed access. It comes out looking really, really good. Another queen size bed. Again, you could fit a king size bed in there, no problem. One thing I like about this room is that it has a slider, so you can go right outside if you want to this small lanai. This lanai also adjoins to our next bedroom, the primary bedroom that we'll get to in just a moment, right over there. But yeah, from right here, you got a view on your lanai as well. So pretty cool on that. And spin back around. Let's work our way back through to the rest of our hallway. So we're going towards the front door. You can see that staircase. We're going to go down there in a moment. We have our half bath right here. Everything that you need. And a darker, looks like about a 6x12 tile down below. And then next we have a really nice size utility washer and dryer, plenty of workspace, some storage space. We have a prep sink, or I'm sorry, a utility sink over here. Even have some tile backsplash, a lot of light coming in here. Station to do folding or sewing or whatever you do there, I guess. And then you guys know I'm a fan of this. I love the ironing board that comes down, so you don't have to mess with the janky ironing board, taking up space in your closet. Everything is just right there. Huge fan of those. Just a little bit easier. And so there's that bedroom 1. There's bedroom 2. Continuing on. Now we have our full bath over here. And this is what those 2 bedrooms would be using. Kind of looks like a travertine countertop to me. And a slightly different tile than we had in the last bathroom. Similar color though, but a different size. And then tile all the way up to the ceiling in our shower with an accent stripe coming down vertically. Nice job on that. And then we come over here to the primary. There's a lot in the primary to talk about. We switched to a wood floor. A little bit of a slight red color to that. Looks great. We have our lanai over here that we saw just a moment ago. You got your view here that you can wake up to. Nice little station to have some coffee in the morning if that's your thing. Good size on this room. We got a king size bed here. You can tell we have plenty of space. So a lot of room. I have a chair over here to my left. By the way, this home is being sold mostly furnished. There's a few items that are staged here and there, but most of the big stuff is going to stay with the property for whoever buys it. Then we have a walkway over here to a little hall, basically, to our closet and bathroom. Nice space to put a dresser there out of the way. And then here into a really open closet. Great size on this closet. I'm going to spin around here for you slowly. Goes all the way back there. So really, really good. And I like it when you have a closet big enough to have somewhere to sit and like put your shoes on and stuff like that. That's really cool. That's when you know you got a good sized closet. And we have a privacy door going in here to our bathroom. 24 by 24 inch. Looks like a travertine, maybe a darker travertine, but I think it's a travertine tile down below. We got our mahogany Sapale wood, quartz countertops, dual basin sinks, 2 mirrors, 3 light sconces. Looks really, really wonderful. Good job on our backsplash. I like that we have our bullnose trim piece right here. Nice little touch. We got another privacy door here to the water closet. And then tile on this wall with the textured glass inlays. Really nice job on that. About a 2-inch step up, tile on our walls over here, and a faucet on the side, another one there, and another one there for our 3 different shower functions that we have. So each one has their own dedicated water flow. Good space in here. I'd say we're about 4 foot by 6.5 foot, 7 foot maybe. So good space in here. The primary bedroom on this one really does a good job. It's got a lot of room. I even like how the house comes to you when you leave your primary bedroom out here with that accent wall over and then right to your living space. All right, let's head downstairs now and check this out. This is a really cool feature because it gives you a lot of flexibility. You can use this as a guest suite. Some people may put a long-term renter down here. So you can take this door, you can make it as a regular door like this, or you could have it dead bolted from either side so that the people upstairs could have privacy. You don't have to worry about it. But you can do it however you want. I'm going to start way over on, actually I'll start out here on our lanai. I mentioned we have 2 lanai. So this is just as big as our upstairs lanai. Lots of space out here. Great ocean views here as well. So excellent on that. There's our 2-car garage. Our 1-car garage is on the other side, so people can park over there. Maybe that's where you let your renter park their car and they got access straight over here, or your guests. And so first we have a little kitchenette over here with a sink and a refrigerator. Concrete floors. This is a good amount of space, room for a little table and chairs. You can put even a little bit of a larger table there if you want. This utility closet, they have their own washer and dryer, so you don't have to share. So that's really cool for your guests. Come over here into our bedroom, king size bed, plenty of space in here. This is a wonderfully sized room. For anyone who's coming as a guest, they would definitely be happy to have this. Closet on the other side. And then their ensuite bathroom, single basin sink over here, toilet, shower, tile all the way up, everything that a guest could ever want in here. And then there's still more, because you saw me come in the other side. You got this extra landing space over here. They have it set up as an office, but you could do a few different things with it. Closet on the side. And then this is that staircase we came down. We got a full bath over here. And then this goes into our 2-car garage. And then another door going outside. So lots of ways in and out on this one. A lot of space, a lot of flexibility that this lower area gives you. If you are looking kind of in this price point, this is a pretty good value play. When you look at the price per foot that you're seeing on this for how big this home is and the list price, this comes out pretty good. Okay, so there's a walkway that comes down from the front door. I came over here from the lower level. Got utility storage over here. Looks like we've got some more storage underneath the house over there. Nice table setup so you can set yourself up a little outdoor bar area if you're having a party. Really cool. They got a table and chairs as well. Stained concrete. And then steps down to our swimming pool. Let's come check that out. Don't forget to stay to the end so you can get my 3 favorite things on this one. And the one thing I'd change or add, and I know you guys leave a lot of comments on the things that you would change or add. I love listening to those and reading those. I try to write back just about everybody that I can. Yeah, so it's not a giant pool or anything like that, but if you want to get wet and have a little relaxation, this one does it. And then we have a walkway down to, oh, we better check this out. Got a little outdoor rinse off shower right here. Not a full shower, you know, you do have neighbors around, but if you want to rinse off before getting in or out of the pool, you can do that. And then we have steps going down here to our little lawn area that we have right here. So you can even have a puppy relief station if you need it as well. And then there's our house up there, all 2 levels of our lanai. Pretty cool. Okay, time for our 3 favorite things. And the one thing I would change or add. I have a couple. Ooh, just stubbed my toe. I got a couple of favorite things on this one. So don't always take them in order. Doesn't mean the first one I mentioned is my first favorite thing, but because I'm not sure which is my first. But on this one of the favorite things I have is the flexibility that comes with this lower level living area. Whether it's keeping your guests in their own private space or having a larger family that's going to be using the property, or even having a long-term renter there. Maybe you're a part-time owner. Maybe you'd like to come here during the winter months because it's too cold where you're at, and you want to have someone here looking over the house the whole time. You put a long-term tenant down there, and that's pretty cool. So I really like that. I do like this floor plan a lot. I know I don't point that out very often, but I like how big this room is. I like how it's connected to the kitchen without being the quote unquote open concept, you know, sort of box. I just enjoy the floor plan quite a bit. Like our nice long hallway all the way down to our primary and everything that we have there in the primary with the extra large closet. Third favorite thing is, the view that you have. I'm going to kind of tie that in with the neighborhood. Being up here at this elevation is a really good spot to be. You don't need an air conditioner up here. Absolutely excellent. You're at the end of a cul-de-sac, so you're not going to have a lot of people driving through all the time. It's going to stay nice and quiet. I really dig that quite a bit. The one thing I would change or add, I think I'd add a hot tub down there at that pool area just because I like having hot tubs. And, you know, it's a good size home. There's a lot of lights and stuff. So I would probably add photovoltaic on this one with a couple batteries just to help with the energy cost. Just because, you know, it's a good size home. A lot of the homes that we're bringing you guys in this price point are not this square footage. And so, you know, bigger home has more lights, and a lot of it depends on your lifestyle and what you do. But if you're using a lot of electricity, PV pays off pretty quick out here in Hawaii. I know in other places where you may be watching this, maybe photovoltaic isn't such a good job or a good deal. Out here in Hawaii, where we pay over 40 cents a kilowatt hour, is a great deal. So it's something to definitely consider. All right, I hope you like this video. I got more for you in the corner, and I'll see you again real soon.